What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It is the 24th day of May, and here we are at about $0.00475 with roughly 10 hours 75 or 10 hours 25 minutes left in the day. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. Haven't made a video on OnyxCoin in, I want to say, like a week. We haven't done anything in a week, though. We're just moving sideways. And other than these moments of excitement and disappointment, we've really just been in the same area for such a long time, you guys. It is completely possible that we go lower. It is something to consider, to accept as a possibility. I'm not really there yet. Again, the reason why, and I want to go over this because people get me messed up here. The reason why I'm so unwilling to just talk about this thing going lower is because every single person who's thrown shade my way, who's faded OnyxCoin, who's hated me, whatever, hated this project, every single person over the months that said this thing's going to go lower, it's so obvious it's going to go lower, you've been wrong. You've missed some excellent pumps along the way, however short-lived they were. And the reality is, it's not this range alone that makes me hesitant to call for lower prices, right? There's a reason why we're calling for higher prices, and the reason why is that since January of 2025, you were moving down. You moved down in a very, I wouldn't say parallel fashion, you know. For if we took this kind of drop out of the way, maybe it was parallel to this, whatever, but you moved down. You had lower lows, lower highs, whatever, and for about a year. This is December 29th, 2025. This is January 27th. For about 11 months there, you moved down, okay? And then what did you do? You had a massive pump with some decent volume, and you've been moving sideways. And every time you pump, you get decent volume coming in. You've been moving sideways here in what effectively seems to be an accumulation range. I refuse, personally, to be bearish when from a high to a low, we dropped over 90% overall. We saw a year-long downtrend, and now we're seeing a 6-month-long sideways phase. If this happens, okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if this happens, if we pump from here, it's going to be so obvious that this was a time for accumulation, right? Just like this, right? If we were going back here, we put our replay mode on, we go back here, man, we dropped so much. We dropped so much. It's so obvious. Look, we have a lower low here. We've got lower highs. Look at this thing. It's dead in the water. It's so obvious, C-Zar, that this thing's going to go lower. It's so obvious. But then guess what? You use your brain. You think about, oh, we've actually dropped over 90%. We saw a bear market. We've been moving sideways for a very long time. Accumulation. And then what happened next? Let's actually, hold on. Let's just play it out. What happened next? We started to move up. We pumped. Oh, this time's not real. Yeah, it's going to be just like every other time, every other wick that we've had to the upside. And then boom, it just keeps happening. Volume's coming in. And before you know it, we go from a price of $0.001 up to $0.03. Up even more still as time goes on, because again, this whole area is accumulation. You bust through the roof and you see a 20x in 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here. Maybe. We're in a bear market for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. I doubt it. But how foolish would it be? And I think it would be foolish to be bearish here. Sure, it can go a little bit lower. In the grand context of this overall move, if it goes a little bit lower, I'm not really that concerned. What I'm concerned with is the move that's going to take us back to 2 cents. Because then we're at a real point where, are we stopping here? Is this actually where we stop? Could we see a move like this? We've dropped a lot. We've seen a lot of time for accumulation. Onyx itself has only gotten better as a protocol. They've only been building. They've been interactive with the community. They've been doing things behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. And you want to be bearish here. It's just not my style. Sure, go down here. Find support at prior resistance. Oh no. This little bit. I have a feeling that anybody who's been holding this whole time, this little bit is not going to be the kick in the pants you need to panic sell. You probably just buy more. There's a reason why I haven't bought in this range. I have bought in this range, but there's a reason why I haven't bought in like 2 months with OnyxCoin, and that's because, actually, I think I did. Didn't I buy some? Did I buy some on this pump? I can't remember if I did. Maybe I did. Maybe it was like a short-term trading position. I don't remember. Maybe I did buy. Well, other than that trading position buy, which I did let go, I'm holding a lot of OnyxCoin, you guys. Okay, I had a short-term trading position. It didn't go my way, so I let it go. But I think I've even said that. But over the months, I haven't really bought much. I haven't DCA'd into long-term holding because we could move lower. And if we do move lower, I'm going to back the truck up. I'm going to be buying a lot of this stuff for long-term holding. The same idea with Bitcoin Cash and various other cryptos that we have our eyes on. But I'm not letting go of my OnyxCoin, my long-term bag, because in the event that we do pump, that we do get up to this 2 cent area, I mean, from here, 0.0047 to 2 cents, that's quite a healthy move, man. I probably won't even take profits there. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I don't plan on selling OnyxCoin until we get up to $1. That's my perspective. I'm just going to stake, let it happen. Sure, pump, dump, do your thing, whatever. That's my perspective. I'm earning coins daily, hourly, by the minute staking with the Goliath liquid staking, getting 27% APR. If I believe this thing will see $1 at some point, which I do, why would I sell when I'm literally making potentially, well, I don't want to say it, but potentially a lot of money daily if this thing hits $1? It's going to be potentially a lot of money daily if it hits 50 cents. Why would I sell now? I'm just going to stack and accumulate. So sure, if we drop a little bit lower in the grand context of this overall move, sure, from 0.0047 to 0.003, that's a big drop. That's not fun. I don't like thinking about it. But at the same time, you look at the chart, we'd just be finding support. It would just be a higher low overall. I'm not intimidated. Whatever, man. It's not a big deal. I'm not calling for that. That's not the call. I'm just trying to answer a question, I guess, from the haters' perspective, the trolls' perspective. Why do you never call for it to go down? You've been bearish on everything else, but not this coin. I haven't been bearish on everything else. I'm bearish on the market as a whole. And if I had been bearish on OnyxCoin all this time that you haters have been bearish on it, I would have been wrong because it's only gotten higher lows and it's only had pumps in that time. Anyways, we're not going to look at the 1 hour time frame because there's probably nothing to really observe there. The daily time frame, same thing. There's not a whole lot to observe. We've been finding support in this area on the RSI. You have lower levels on the RSI here with higher levels in the price. That's technically hidden bullish divergence, but I'm not holding my breath over it. We're in a state of stagnation. Anything could happen. And in the event that this happens, cool, we'll pop some champagne. In the event that this happens, cool, I got a truckload of cash with this thing's name on it, ready to deploy. Maybe not a truckload, like a carload. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's actually look at Onyx here and just see. You know, if you're not aware of the burning mechanism or the burn mechanics with OnyxCoin, go ahead and check that out yourself. Goliath.net here, tokenomics, you know, it's got that. We keep shipping updates and products that improve the Onyx ecosystem. What do you think we'll do next? And they do this soon, XCN. I saw somebody post this here, Bearded Crypto. How about one of these, OnyxCoin? And then Onyx said, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of these. Maybe one of these, guys. What if OnyxCoin comes out with a payment system, something with enterprise, something with card, whatever, you know, anything new that's added to this list of things that they're working on? You know, what if something big comes out, that's the catalyst that drives this thing through the roof? What if that catalyst was known about, the insiders are aware of it well beforehand, and that's why we're seeing this accumulation happening? It would be absolutely foolish to be bearish at the base of a range that you moved down for a year on. You've been moving sideways for half a year on, and you saw a 90% drop overall. It'd be absolutely foolish when there's potentially some kind of significant thing that could be a catalyst to skyrocket the price and people could rally behind. We're one solid pump and one solid narrative away from this thing going ballistic. I'm not selling. I'm like Jordan Belfort here. I'm not fucking leaving. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.